But to me, the freedom is seeing what is it that experiences that there's something that's experiencing that is huge, that's always here, that never moves, that's infinite. There's this big space around it, and that's part of being human. Our bodily sensations go into pleasure and pain, and as you grow in this subject and you evolve, they dissipate and they become more open, and they maybe have less response. But that's not the freedom, because who is that? It's simply a reaction of the body. So most of you think that, even in the way I communicate, that's Lisa's story, and that's Lisa that didn't get something, or Lisa that has failed to understand something, or Lisa that hasn't released certain karmas. But who is this Lisa that you believe in so strongly? Who is this you that has anxiety or discomfort or trauma around certain things? There is no solid you. There's no solid you that's ever going to get anywhere. And the idea that your body is going to get to a permanent state of bliss and that is you is simply an idea that will keep you seeking. Who is it that experiences that? What is it that's experiencing that? This silence, this stillness, this space, this infinite nature that's right here, this looking that goes beyond all of that. And it's in that, it's in knowing who you truly are, that these feelings can be fully experienced. So letting them up like in their full veracity, and then they pass into something else. And it's knowing that it's not about getting to a perfect human. If that's what you're looking for, you'll be endlessly seeking. When you're waking up and after there's been like a shift, like looking at your dynamics is super helpful on the personal level. So it took me years to understand, why I would reject paperwork or not open mail, or ignore it or avoid it, or find sneaky ways to get around it. And it took me years to really get down to that feeling. And so now when that feeling comes up, I know instantly what's happening. And that's really helpful on the human level, like understanding the psychology of these bizarre bodies that do bizarre things. And in that it's healing, and in that it changes, and in that it stops you being so reactive. But notice it. Just notice it. So what's happening in your experience now? So there's a body that feels things. Maybe there's like a tight energy, or an open energy, a loving energy, or a sad energy. Just really like drop your attention into your body and really let it in. Like all your experience. Like stop trying to like avoid your experience. So your mind is like seeking, or your mind is like trying to get to another place, trying to get to past or future. But really let the sensation in. Like all the sensation, like what's happening in your feet, what's happening in your gut, what's happening in your heart. I was going to say art. What's happening in your throat. And then see that all of that is happening in a knowing. But that's not a knower. The thoughts aren't a knower. The feelings aren't a knower. All of it's happening in knowing. It knows them.